How's it going?
Hey guys, we're going to do the Q&A. We're doing it from our rehearsal room again. Go Raj.
When will you tease the album artwork and dates for pre-ordering?
Well, obviously we need to sort out a record label first, which might happen soon, maybe. So yeah, as soon as we get the record label, then we can start finalising everything about the album itself, which will hopefully mean the artwork, and then hopefully a pre-order date as well. So very soon, hopefully.
Are you having tour mates with you this year or using local bands at each venue?
Well, in previous tours we have had bands go on tour with us, but when I was booking the tour this year, it was actually, I found that some promoters were saying that they didn't actually want, they just wanted us, and that they couldn't afford to have a support band as well, I guess because of the pandemic and stuff like
Fair
that.
enough.
So I ended up just booking a headline tour for us, and then we have actually been trying to get some of our mates on as supports in the areas that they are sort of based in. So we will still see some of our friends' bands on tour, we're just not actually taking one with us on every single day. So.
Additionally, please give some pros and cons of having another band that tours with you.
What do you think?
Well, the pros are you got mates with you.
Yeah.
You get to share equipment. And share.
Help. Yeah, I was about to say help loading and unloading the van.
Yeah. And you also get somebody that's kind of going along with you. And so, because when people just come along to one show, people tend to just think about that one show, like audience members and that. And so they've just gone to one show of your tour. Whereas when you're on tour with another band, they appreciate the fact that you're doing it night after night, because they're doing it night after night. Yeah. And so they're as tired as you. You know, they have to motivate themselves as much as you do. So it's nice to have somebody that understands exactly what you're feeling.
Cons? I
can't think of any.
Because obviously we know each other really, really well, and when we've been on tour for a few days, you know, our moods change.
Yeah.
And you know, when you've got another band who you may not know so well, you know, sometimes you don't really want to socialise too much, or you know, they might get on your nerves and things like that.
They can't read the situation.
Yeah.
I suppose
that's the only kind of con I can think of.
When you don't know them as well. Yeah, you know.
It's not really that big of a deal though.
No,
not at all. No.
All right, next question. What kind of problems do you experience when booking shows, and is it harder after COVID?
Well, as I just mentioned a minute ago, it has definitely been harder after COVID, but I think everybody kind of knows that the music industry is in tatters at the moment and hasn't fully recovered by any means. I would say problems, I would say there's nothing new going on. Everything's just been compounded by COVID. You know, it's like you still have gigs that fall through, you still, you know, have promoters not listening, they're not answering emails until too late and things like that. So there's similar things going on. I think everything's just been compounded by the fact that the industry took a massive knock, so people aren't taking as many risks, you know, that kind of thing.
Makes sense to me. Yeah.
Any gigs lined up, please?
Well, yeah, there's a tour. I'll put the tour poster now.
Any merch lined up yet?
I have been speaking to Sarah Fielding about doing some merch for us, and
are you allowed to reveal the artist that might have?
Well, he hasn't got back to us yet.
No. Then ignore me.
So he didn't.
Picasso.
Nothing. He didn't say anything. So yeah, we are working on getting some merch done, but as
we'll have
Phil just
F-shirts
inadvertently revealed, we haven't sorted out where the artwork's coming from, and if we can get it. The big thing is trying to get it in time for the tour. So there's a lot of time constraints on the merch and stuff like that. So we are beavering away behind the scenes trying to get that done.
Okay. What are your favourite films? I knew you were going to laugh at me.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is.
Yeah, Raj's is definitely the Matrix. I love Lord of the Rings.
I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve.
How about the 80s Dune movie?
Ah.
But I also want honourable mention to Oh Brother, Where Art Thou as well. That's a good one too.
Really? Yeah, I like that film too. It's a bit random and weird,
that's kind of why I like it.
Is it Coen Brothers?
Is that the one with
Yeah.
the gold? What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of a different film. I can't even remember what it
I was
is.
thinking of a very different film, isn't it? I don't know.
Well,
Goldfinger.
No, it's soldiers.
Goldeneye.
You find some gold.
Man with the golden
Soldiers.
gun.
It's not Three Kings or something.
Is it a Bond
Might be
film?
Three Kings. Sorry, everyone. That's a good film too. You should watch that.
Anyway, moving swiftly on.
Oh, my phone's locked. Which gig on tour are you looking forward to the most? Edinburgh.
Okay. Apparently Raj's is Edinburgh. What's yours?
I was going to say Edinburgh too, actually.
Yeah, we do like it.
Edinburgh 3.
It's a long way to go, but there's something really cool about playing Bannerman's. Hopefully they still do what they used to do, which is where they let you use the flat upstairs
And an awesome PA system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually
Fizzy feet, man.
Yeah. And everywhere else.
it's
Yeah.
loud. And people in Edinburgh are fucking awesome as well. But to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to all the shows. I can't wait to get out and tour again. So that's the truth of it.
Yeah.
All right, travelling to shows. Any interesting stories or experiences?
I can think of one specific.
There was that interesting one where
You're talking about
where
the one
you
with the
drove
blue charge?
No, I
The
think
blue
that's-
charge one.
That's pre-me, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
That is an interesting story though.
Oh, mine's not that interesting.
What is it? What was it?
Mine was that time when you thought Aberdeen wasn't that far away.
Yeah.
So what was it? It was Glasgow, Edinburgh, then Aberdeen, and then Bradford, then back to Reading.
Yeah. So but importantly, it was Aberdeen to Bradford, then Bradford to Reading in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Now my story was when, which apparently this was pre-Raj. I didn't realise. I was in the van, and I guess you and I guess it was Westy must have been then, were asleep, and I had to drive a very long way back. I don't know, it's probably somewhere like Manchester or somewhere far up north, and I drank an entire thing of this Asda
Like
Blue Charge.
Litres bottle.
Yeah, a Blue Charge, which is their sort of Red Bull or whatever it was. And I was pretty juiced on energy drink, and I was listening to Tool, or as we like to call it, getting tooled up, and I'm like ding driving in the van, and everybody else is asleep, which is always really annoying because you're like, God damn you. And I turned around while I was going down the motorway. There's nobody else on the motorway, and I looked, and there was a bird flying at exactly the same speed as the van, and it looked at me. Now I'm not sure that was actually real, so I pulled the van over rapidly to the side of the road, and you kind of woke up and was like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, I think I need to stop for a bit. I think I'm seeing things. I think I've drunk too much energy drink. So yeah, that's the Blue Charge story. So there you go. Just stay off the Blue Charge, kids. It's bad.
Is there a venue that you have always wanted to play?
I was thinking about this, and I would quite like to play the Underworld.
That'd be cool.
I think,
Yeah.
but because there are obviously loads of venues I'd like to play, but yeah, the Underworld is specifically one. It's right in the centre, and it's obviously near lots of places we've played as well. But
Yeah.
I've seen plenty of bands in there. It was fun. It's a weird shape, but I quite like it.
I'd like to play in the Thekla in Bristol.
Oh, the one on a
It's-
ship.
It's basically a converted ship or boat.
Yeah.
There's lots of little maze-like corridors in there you can get lost in, and
Cool.
And it's really cool. Although it does smell because the toilets are a bit.
Yeah.
But
Boat toilets.
Boat
do smell.
toilets, yeah. But it's good. It's good.
Wembley?
Oh wow.
Go hard or go home. I've not done like a really, really big show with you guys.
Well, you did know HRH was pretty big,
HRH.
but you want to do
I want to do
Bloodstock.
like big.
Bloodstock.
Big.
Yeah, I suppose Bloodstock was
Yeah.
the biggest one we did. Yeah. There you go. Cool. Is that all of them?
That's it.
Okay. Thanks, guys, for the Q&A, and yeah, we should have some more good news for you soon, hopefully. And yeah, cheers to all the Patreons as always. We couldn't do this without you, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bingo gun.